Over to Marian Nyambura, who's standing by in Rongai, where the polls are going on. They've shut at 5, they've finished at 5 p.m. Marian, good evening. It's good to see you also with us here. Are we also expecting results anytime tonight, or will this also happen tomorrow morning?
Absolutely, Trevor. Well, we expect that in the course of this particular night is when we'll see the results declared. Remember, 3 contenders across the different 84,625 registered voters here in Rongai constituency. And so we expect what the returning officer has told us is that they are actually they have received results, the Form 35 is from at least 100 and more than 100 polling stations. So what we expect is that possibly in the course of the night or in the wee hours of the morning, then this particular exercise will be complete and we'll see who exactly will be representing Rongai constituency in the member of the National Assembly or the 13th Parliament. But let me engage the county returning officer, Dr. Joseph Mele, to shed more light into the voter turnout. Remember, this is a concern across the 4 different constituencies, as well as the 2 counties, Kakamega and Mombasa, where we saw a low voter turnout. But let me engage Dr. Mele regarding the voter turnout. Perhaps straight to the point, how was the voter turnout like in today's particular exercise?
Thank you very much. As you've put it, voter turnout was very low, albeit with a very peaceful voting process. By the time we received results from 117 polling stations, we were roughly doing at 50.9%, which compared with the same number during the general election, it was slightly higher. So that tells you the turnout is relatively low.
Looking at the particular constituency, of course, because given that this particular election was postponed, is it as a result of the fact that it was postponed and as IEBC, how was the process like in the course of the day?
Well, what was very notable was that there was peace. Those that managed to turn out did it peacefully, and that, well, as you put it, maybe during the postponement, some people who had traveled home to vote for the general election may have gone back to resume their duties in various parts of the country, and that may have also contributed to the low turnout. Because you remember during the general election, everybody said we are traveling home to vote for my MCA, for my president. Maybe that way, but then generally in these just like in by elections, turnout is normally very low.
At the moment, we're seeing the different presiding officers presenting their documents for verification. The Form 35 is perhaps at the moment. At what time do you expect this exercise to conclude?
It's going to be concluded approximately by 3 p.m. given we can see, as you can see the queue down there. All of them are inside. It's just that the process of verification of the 35As and entering into 35C as at 35B is what is taking us a little bit lengthy time.
And as IEBC, do you feel that you gave a level play field for all particular candidates? Because there are claims, of course, earlier on in the course of the day by the incumbent Raymond Moy regarding IEBC allowing particular candidates or politicians who have been elected to become UDA agents.
IEBC did not allow any elected leader to be an agent. But leaders have also their prerogative to come and see what is happening. Some of them may be voters. You cannot prevent them. But where agents are concerned, we had earlier on received lists of agents, and none of the agents for any political party happened to be an elected leader. But just like I've told you, this is a voting process. It brings together all Kenyans. None who is an eligible voter is prohibited in law not to come and vote. Yeah.
Absolutely. The security situation, save for that particular incident that took place early morning, where we saw David Gikaria, the Nakuru Town East MP, whisked away over claims of involving himself in this particular election.
Like I did put it earlier, the voting was all peaceful. That was an isolated incident which was not even substantiated. You see, so many claims and counterclaims come across during a voting process, and that you will not take any seriously until it can be authenticated. So until when we heard that an elected leader had an issue, well, we asked the police to intervene, and upon their verification, it was found that he had also turned out like any other leader.
Looking at this particular results that are trickling in, of course, more than, let's say, 80 polling stations have submitted and the results announced, more than 80, according to the returning officer. So possibly, maybe tell us what is the race looking like? Are we seeing a two-horse race sort of scenario playing out?
You see, from where I sit until I have all results, it is premature to say it's a two-horse race, because, you know, you never know the remaining over 100 polling stations that will come. It might change the scenario. So I may not tell you it's a two-horse or a three-horse, but let the results stream in and then we'll see.
Thank you very much. Perhaps I speak to Peter Monzo regarding the security situation in Nakuru, given that that particular incident, one incident was witnessed early morning. Save for that incident, how has the security situation been here in Nakuru?
No, security has been well. Very tight. One incident, but we were able to manage it in time. So it never spilled to the other polling stations. But we were on top of things. Thank God. It's okay.
Thank you.
Asante.
Very much. Well, indeed, Trevor, that is the situation. A brief from the county returning officer, Dr. Joseph Mele, as well as Peter Mwanzo, the Nakuru police commander, regarding this whole exercise. So as Dr. Mele said, around 3 a.m. we expect that they will declare the results. But for now, he says that it's too soon to call. We don't know who exactly will take the day. But at the moment, there are three particular contenders. Raymond Moi of Kanu, who is seeking to be re-elected for a third term. We also have Paul Chebor of the United Democratic Alliance and Luka Kigen of the Chama cha Mashinani. But we'll be here just to give more details regarding this whole process. And at the end of the day, once the results are declared, we'll find out who exactly will be representing Rongai constituency in the 13th Parliament.